No, we can say you wonder LED with 63.8% of our parliament. Many we can say South Africa and so they are also leading with 44.7% our parliament. Namibia inso LED 40.6 our parliament. Nene ebeye NGS Ghana fo nyina omuhwe ye nwumre wei ebeti ase His Excellency John Dramani Mahama set record ni straight edi ama oba bia na maami bia wotie mia tete no ye ka say odi oba ko school a eni hu faso obi amba ode ne kwa no ane se oba betina kitchen aye aduane ana obi beware ne kwa. That is the end. But even recently we share Yenuanuma, they called them to the bar and saying, yeah, that was, I think, Saturday, no, say Friday, no. Otu me who say, Emma do no an a door so just obia kikane home because of say yenya oba or ye vice president, Ediamo my way. Nazama mikro ya ye, make I say on one of your sister stations. Ehona your quartet say maybe see or ya brewa or ye say on to me a jumano nani age, say, but it will be in the interest of Ghanaians to know, say, Mami baye on tenase. Edru maybe kana within the campaign period, nini amo ye nyina bedru baby no stress. Emma yaria kakra ebono banyame adom. Yedini tu kwan baye ni ho de den pa me ni wuka say echina nko kra okopie mu ewo oti region. Because of in Kolebi asebi yesi omu nyina akototo nsuo mu 15 children's bi akototo nsuo mu enti just say women in leadership and kasano John Dramani Mahama has raised the bar higher for a man nyina say ye behwe so na yaye na say ya galam say Belgium want na asem no so bebi obepie mu bia okasa see, we are very focused on right galamsey. Na ohwe niyama ye dia ku galamsey no. Maame no ntena asekura that should tell you say John Dramani Mahama akopie mu wo China ka ema ho asem ma waka say enche yebenya oba president dia and ye wo mu nokrepa because as we speak now in this administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no we have about 41 member of parliament. Oka appointment awaye nyina from January to this time no so utimu say eba dimu akuku dampa ewo appointment ni mu enti we na eya meka say maami bi a wutifie papa bi a wutifie ma wa be mu ene owo baba enti say tete na ye beka say she will be in the kitchen. She will just be cooking or doing anything aside marriage and abibi no. But bonhu modien say, obetumi supporti akola no. Sani ebe ya obeko nenim. Teach her how to build confidence. Teach her how to include herself in government activity. Teach her how to include herself in leadership. And the lady shouldn't fear, said they will come forward, say, Omubekwa koye eyi. And when we talk of His Excellency Professor Jena no Pokwa Jima, yenina yeka I say she is the first female to be the Vice Chancellor of a university in Ghana here. That is Cape Coast University. Ye free hono monsua. Nipa bebre afama mi sem. Ene ebi ye teacher for akukudam, ebi ye doctors, ebi ye. You can just mention the professions. What he has here.
But give to my kakani show her. We say your areas now. Baby Aka president and my who do key positions, you know. But as one kasa the shas, you know, I say a many be ready him. The Maria now at the boy on for him. But instead of say be my numbers, you know, I increase na and no nama omomutin chanye, you know. Ebia yema speaker or your bar and we any at Yakwakoda, Yakwako to the next Abako Parliament crown na numbers no swati as of mine. Your man penny can you my banner, Yemfan to 12 quema, you beat me. Apeja sans said, you can in nature walk as much as still Ghana, in any decline. Vice President fine, why are dear, but Bianca say other positions, you know, ye pejamuka, giving your numbers, we are not crying about maybe about one of the bar between a president.
Masemba kwe ya mekane say ya na bebre kan say e maya na ye hu atamfo inti na edu baby a the number we are expecting say be kosro no obi afa echire edidi ni nua ase say sa edipa we edini si hesi eduma on to me but I don't believe in that. If you only qualify for that position, why not? you need to go for it. She ni wa ebe si wo kwan say oba say wo betumi agina wo na so. And with that no, I think say so far in our various schools so we need to introduce a program to me empower a man.
Okay.
What you see? Empower omo. Me say me constituency say me kon hode bia. I go to the various basic school mini man kasa. Nkola na omo ye females wo hono. I go there to talk to them because who to me who say some are very timid. Ebi entity ya edi free so oba unto me nya kukudro rocking shoulders with men. You rocking shoulders with men no doesn't mean say you don't respect. But it is you standing out for yourself. It is you going in for the leadership role. It is you making sure, say, your voice is part of governance. It is you making sure, say, you are standing in for other women who are not able to come to the front line to fight for women and children. What you are saying?
Mami nyo kakra mesi aba jan komodi na ye man komunti no mesi aba ho. Amen komuni aba dekun yenhwe de ye man pani akani. We say yayi bidie but I was say ye page mu koyanim de wakan ene de yayi wo fi wo hwa no ma be ne aka asoman the voice of say bia ye de na me party na ene we yayi but okogina we Ghana na mu no kogina ye kwan be ne yemfa so na into impia koyanim because ye de ba man ni bia ye jan oba ye president say Liberia for the ahwe wodada enye ne de ne etumi koyanim
na me ma wadwo me ma so de omo hwe ahwefo nyina
so ne etiefo nyina
me ma of course say social media so ne etiefo nyina me ma omo adwo na mo fa nche me ase menim mabre fitia no pa musum mu afi na magya menti abusia fa nche me pa mo cho mi din DAAKU timon sesa no nyi me da ase asna me koso no ma me enchia MPP for muti especially in delegates so we are in say yesimua ye campaign for 31st January ye flag bearer
okay
na me 100% Dr. Baumia in fact okay. Me one of his aides in T we me dan ma betina he meka Dr. Baumia asem me den chia free Dr. Baumia office na ma kai minia no mo east senya me boa ukuada Dr. Baumia be wo Bunu East oba start here free Bunu East ye oba bia e friend Far East omo amotin nkomo na me bono moti ase to oba start here free and constituencies na wo Far East e wo Bunu East no na only police station executives and ye constituency executives constituency by constituency no shia na we MPP for ye delegates ye nkomo na ye
but you are short nka
everybody don't worry doc e by we mo amunim nkomo ne deda nti ye nyina ye nim ne esese ye on the 31st of January 2026
yeah
ubekaya conference ya your president akwi 30 years ago samre no na ye wo first lady via your friend Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins.
Yeah.
Or conference bisa okay the famous Beijing conference. China wa. Na omokoba ya no. Na girl child education. Omo be pejemu kurum ha.
Yeah.
Inti at that time na mi swade na me de be 13 years but na me kaipa kai nyuma omo che send your girl child to school. Who advert ye any who mobilization ti ye boaboa ano na ye pia ye mama no amomo akọ school because na samre no na ye hu say mema na di enim bebre ratio no so
okay
start free primary school omu nyina ba start you e di omu nyina ba kwa kindergarten so sabe no medu class 4 na ma na starting drop ye bedu JSS na ma na yasa secondary school de na ma ni bibiri enko ti be 30 years ago na sabe Beijing conference ene ho activism almost start here Ghana so ye de hu jim nti hwe a F cube sana na ye frɛ no ye bie mu a ye say free compulsory basic education enu pia ye ema maba wani nkwala ni bebre ekoe to have fe bidu baby na fe ratio no na fe aye 50-50 ye the F cube mu na mu eni ye di rua free SHS afe de ye du baby ne ye say ema no kura ya adoso achen emema no ekwa was secondary school. And of course, otimi secondary school not just a university no so obeko. And it's been a long process.
Yeah.
At least many idea 30 years of hard work. Yeah. Ye de ababa beduha. Of course, President Mahama no kase Ghana yakoye nima omwa ona yen president. Until at this time ona representing on the world stage. And yes, Ghana yayebi yabaye nimpa. Ena NDC for so aya ade se omode oba aba say a vice president. So kase akase oba be the president omwa na the question I mean bebusa ne say Yema Mahama nkomo awuboyi wo kase oba be the president me ne wo ya adwen say very soon ebetimi esi wo government mu then pa na wo ye apia sa agenda no because the last time I check here na President Mahama cabinet mami enupe na wumu of course over time I can 3 years obetimi dey aye niema bebre to change this and to me I sure say one of the things me say reshuffle bi baso as I say or they call into consideration say cabinet ni mo betimi apia ema ni bi amomo awura ehwa enka ebeboa. Last year Parliament finally after almost 23 years affirmative action law no almost passed.
Yeah.
Now Samra ni mu no
the famous
I check but finally almost passed. Now Samra mu ni saying 30% at least in all leadership positions both in government and in the private space. Ye de be mama. As I say saade no ye nyina ye pia na ye. Na say me hu say MMDCs I started by public accounts committee no mo ba no ho.
Yeah.
Amaba mo ba be kire mo nsem. Emma ni swama me.
Okay.
Emma DCs ni masane kan MMDCs. Emma no eswa mame. Eno so ya say no ye pe ye pia sa agenda no. Na enye just with the politics. Ye can politics na ya ni ye jai the other aspects of your economy.
Yeah.
Ni ye ni. But Emma say 30% too. And they say we a private company cry na oh fankro forward adwuma mu a ese say ma no at least 30% yinya untimi nkan je me say nkwala yin maba wa ya de omo akọ school nyina in every sector of this economy yenya ma o mewura baabi ye benya o sometimes opportunity ya na ayeden na ba workforce nso abra ade ba ko a edi ye ma ni nya kese eya ware awo Emma yedwuma ho asem eyedin ade ba kwa menini say wa affirmative action bill ni mu say esese ye baabi a oba kra kokowo na oba obetimi de ne ba agya na watimi abeya adwuma ye can nursery schools and holding places for a man in our workplaces ye dwuma mu ho baabi a ye de be yesi ho say Emma yi ba ometimi de omoma aba ma citizen organizations ni biye private organizations omo won nursery schools ma nursing mothers omo akomu leave aba agenda is ye pia if you say Emma bebre lose out obi wo ho a ohwe ho bre so wawo na 3 months pe ne mo kan say maternity leave wo 3 months na ebi a oni obi obeso ne ba ne mu ama no oni ohwe adwuma no obejai nti ma bebre adwuma bebre ba ya ye school bebre ba ya de omo akoi omenye adwuma na awie na waware na wanyem na wawo wo adwuma adwuma no
but no I say nature say you
enye nature score say yetime bua ema no nti ameka sa ne say nti ayeka sa ne say nti na ameka sa affirmative action bill e de e wo emra senya bill affirmative action law
yes
e wo mu say bia ye adwuma bia private o government o esese ye wo baabi mama no a omo betimi di omo ma abeja ma hu private banks ni bia eyesa omo bia nursery schools oba no timi de ne ba for about 6 months e bi kwa 9 months e bi 1 year from there no straight to nursery school na omaame no nso so etimi ama opportunity na wo career na nso a wo build no wunya ye adwuma nkotena fie ene hunti ema ni bebre eya another decision me jai akɔhwɛ me ma ana madwuma ne meye na awo ne aware no nso mama na akɔ akire. These are all decisions a man timi take a emma yentimi nkɔ yanim adwuma yum. Emma bebre me politics line mu na me wo. Me nuanu ma bebre wo hɔ a politics no ɔmo ate akɔ akire because ɔhwɛ ne ma. Onya mmerɛ yɛte ha yi. Fa ne sɛ yemu baako wɔ akwala awusu a. Ekɔbɔ 11
ko bodu baako.
Sɛ nyame anye wadom ama wanya obi obeso mu ama na ekunu bi kro obete wase abusua bi ebeso me friend support system bi a ebeye den sɛ adwuma obetini aye etu hwɛ mu a yan politics mu kra no e ma ne bebre yetimi ye adwuma especially na adwuse communicators most of us ya wawie ana onware ye onwo ye kra so onye si awo kwan so pɛ obehu sɛ adwuma no enye so na mpɛ sɛ oye wo
awo amanati
enti saa nneɛma ni nyina sɛ yɛhwɛ ne yedi pia yes ye pia ma ne say yenkode but younger ones never ne keep your interest because they breja
me aba mo so biom de we raise go back to legislation ye law no esan say edu ba bia checks and balances wo ye executives no ho na ye wo can say judiciary no sisi emienu ye miensa etie ya pass law na wi but implementation na kwa yedi gift mamra ho o man ye ne say zan say bill as you ache ye manyemra na ne ide ko ka menene ka say the famous affirmative bill say about be law but implementation so akoye achechede nante
entisa bia wutie chia na ube hu say aye achechide nantie but we are not okay with that.
Okay.
And yes sir we are in power inti bibi sa aba na ye betumi aka say we are okay. We are not okay. Because menene ya adwen say edru baby I want to miss wo kwan wo to me nye adwuma.
Yeah.
What you see here. And the reasons why I to me maternity leave ni from 3 months to 4 months say. What you see say na be ya 4 months no no so mum nanso ebia 1 month na abeka ho no eno no ye fee says that time wo a akola ne betumi ho aha ne kakra oni ho be ye den kakra wo betumi eja na ama ebusua bi obete ase a obeso ne mu ama but with the bill no me who say some of the institutions fight say a bill no betumi aye adwuma enye ne passing ne keke na mom ni implementation no be very effective on the ground. A bit to say Abantu Ghana, me personally have gone to almost seminars ni bia ye nyina ya kan ye ho abomu e bi create TAC market mo epe e ma ni bia omo be ye de omo be ka ho a so that our voice will go out there. And then the vice president herself enche bia she will come out on this implementation no kwan ya be fa so a e betumi aye effective ha obi a ho be han no. And then I am told say sisi ano every institution bi a yebesi new biara no yebesi sa nkola school bi ayeden aka ho se ne be ya owo craft after 4 months no na say wonye obi a odi wo ba be eja no there is school e be ya say bank bi some banks are doing it like my sister said. And then also some institutions too yebesi ni new no ni nyina e be ka ho bi se ne be ya odi wo ba ekọ edwuma unkobre ho anya afa na obi ba se o be service ni niama ama na o be ka se o me ma me ba no fu ana me hwe me ba na ansa. So with family planning so eboa enti ye be sre ma ne say ye adwuma in a particular institution I want to asu bebre no ye be sre you should put a family planning to it. Send ye be ya distance intervals na e be ba nkola ni tem so e betumi aboa o ama wan kasa wenya apomodin papa ama wan kasa build up the career you want to do what you want to build up. Enti eno hu adwuma na his excellency Professor Jena na opoku ajima
is me no na wa me kwa homa so me se aba so bi me na adu awradwa adi ewo ahoma so ono so ekasa efa ema PPH selebe ya sa ehihye ade bekom awradwa pacha otiminka me wadwo ba UTV so anadwi
Racho medasa meton papa
bibi aboko de
acha bibi aye
we de o PPH de e ma mpani kire se yakobia enso dodo no hɔ a wo se yeye enkomo ye twitwi de be na do ba ka ho na agya ama yensemu na oman no so create awareness na yehu ma se baby positions om hold ni so a ye fa bi nka ho emfa ma omo
eno kwansa na me see studio komo mobo ehun ewo pacho mo fanse me de brofo ni twini ebe fasa aka ene ehun ya se ye be so mbe mu na empempense so mudu wo ye society no edusa ni titu anu waka in regards to maternal health and breastfeeding ewo boye bebre DBIT Ghana Health Service releases statistics maternal mortality ekoso eni chese oba ebi awafa yefun all ko wenya in tawanta ebi a wenwu mo but wenya ye ka mobility ebi a se be no ho atochima sanse nyinsen na wafa no nti and hwehwem amayin say more rampant among working mothers. This one is most organizations and new policies are friendly for them. And for public sector no but largely more private sector no because my kind of private no profit no all doing was
okay.
So but aside from that, say you beyond that say akolana bebanu ensum mamenepe esum ye amanyanti yanhwe ya eba be affect the effects no enye only on the mother ye wo country mu na wo high maternal mortality wo high infant mortality abansi kana ye de si wo say ye fa ye mpuntu no eno na ye de samafo ye de enema so is the really resources are for national development to be able to address that enema way and now can in terms of governance and we are me say no more affirmative action was very necessary because not way when you almost share and sometimes they can't governance are doing only at the parliamentary level but even grassroots no to your political parties
okay
how many of them never both say you will better unit committee leaders now they embark to make decisions no at they say local government for to me I'm one bano now maruma how will it trickle at the border level
top
it's a very important and so when a master governance who yes your policies now in film bano because we are there and we are on the decision making table to make sure that our voices are then be into when here say ye ema is thing and be come about before say omuni ye PPA before ye dream mbebu no ho because ya catch what omuna in the future and the omodia into say obi a wenyi otumi to ne dia nipo enya santa wanta so obe decide say it between my job and answer make sure how much more an adolescent ebi a enyo obi bia na bi odin kwalabonsem no konyi say aha ibu aha sebio yetunimuna na nsem pin but so no so o try ni school koye so na den on sha kwala no even though your policy back to school policy chese mebunu obaywa enyinse na so school a wo wi sense of back
okay
systems ne embwa ebi na yaka the same way organizations any lactational room na baby obetima koma abanu fudu schools no so any sabu ha oni na nampo beji bano na wako school obu aso nyimpo no to school feeding no and so no nutritional needs of obayo enyim ne na almost every it doesn't meet the adequate nutritional needs into form no with high school no be high school so that be burden ama society so we share in some number two ways. There's a lot of in some people say ye jinana ye shenti say make say I say me so me de me voice sound say yen fa say your policies no but main thing how we enforcing it.
Okay.
You can't even maternity leave now. It's not enforced to the full extent. Obuaha on yemye, ninsan kaneba, but on benefits are leaving to deal with the emotional baby because still, you still go through postpartum and
okay.
One man bina the emotional things that come with grieving. Say one fan can I say one woman and count. And multiple beds, no, they need extended time because I want a difference to twins, triplets, near that day. If you are 3 months, but there's provision. Say you can give additional days or more special circumstances. If you are away channel or be but still, no one told you, but I said 3 months now. So, yes, a bit, man. In the way now, count by Emmy, they say, in some me paper, na vice president, we saying here, but Ghana, dear, my men who say, I think I get the giddy so I need a jar to want to say, may in Jan to a yen share, na policies na ya set no, endimu, because Sana Mekano, in Fasono, and Macolano. Emma, mamenu, a sanso Emma, a society now, which is very, very important.
Mensumedas, a radio being common. So, there, Connie, and the baby in society, or BB, same be so much and common at times, our jay, who say, near maybe BCC, stepmother, 7 year dinner fee, a Koran could be in timid, or say, who be the best near the every society. Now your bath na kitchen would your buy any console and I my position kura society in the baby about government government or but society no so being a traditional norms being so the eke and I'm a misha same few so na men kodeko so and also breben near the bread mass because and a crew with the same tea yen say na account banner chef who be crown or friend on best or benipem.
I think say titi niyama na etwemu titi nsem na yeka say society yen de say na ye di sha ase enti enne mremu bebi a ye dru ya so man so na wo ka wo baba ahye enye say akola na say yes memra school this time or see e was so wiwe wuduma nyina yes ye good say wo be kira akola na say efi adi yo enso eka ewo ho but you should make sure say akola ni ye fie duma no na wo titi ni wo kwan bi nso obenya akukuduro bi aso ba a obegina ne na so a fight ya mane ho me ka say the last time I visited a primary school, a basic school where me community no was last week.
Community no when?
But yeah, no English I'm from constituency. Okay. Me drew honomona there was one particular girl who is pregnant in the class.
Class is saying.
Form 2.
Okay.
Onyem. Ena me bisa teacher nini say, "Edi help no mudi help akola because eba ni sa akola na dream mu nyina no ni nadanfofo mu wo school mu ho besere no." What he has here, but it's up to the teachers, any parents, to collaborate. Omu be kira akola ni se emra ba se akola ni ko school no nyim kra na obetumi atena school dan mu aye den asua ade enti ya awufo na asede ya se wo be che wo ba na atena se we wakodi akola boninsem mom e di prewanyinsem aba na mom ye be hwew enti ma wadwen enna form wanye ne sa akola ni be frustrate ama ekowie kire no na ehu asem bebre awo mo nsem bebre ayede very well aba so one thing I encourage awufuo any sebi yen ya making it to the higher level aye to minya akonya ne betena afidie we so ekire nsem mo ne say one making it to this level go back to the society by giving back to the society no chinkola mienu miensa be mentor them. educate them kasa chiro mo say saa de we uya edin sunso aso we beba. I think this very Friday and International Girl Child Day, I found myself in one community here what to mefa and I educate them on saniama we biya ene abeda wa ye di ho nkomo enti ye wo say ye nyina ye nka ye nsambo mu ne ye tribo mu say enye president and vice president no nkwa na betumi aye saa de we eye wasade as awofo wo fie say wodi wo ba ne be fatiti ye bi mu eye wasade as teacher ni wodi wo ba no so be fatiti ye bi mu da che no obeye ye ama oman aye ye ama ebusua aye ye ama ye nyina enti the gender equality asem na ye kana obia wo chafa obeye den obe play ansana ye mama no abedane atetrifuo daachi
meda se menu aba gift enam ekwamra so na ye hwe society de edu ba bia ye di eyema nipa oba no in particular man common ye di osafe bedu ba bi na ofre no kra omma esanse de di ahye na se no odu age bia ofre ni nipa mkra so meka bi se politics ni ade de be hye na so ofre nipa mu so meka sakra na e bia nko very very eloquent pa na so de ahye na se nti so de bi e ma de ye nyesa kwa be society no so yemfa so mo a ye traditional norms no ni ade no bo safe na koka oba na hye dibre bi na fi ompiamre nim cross member
society dey start fifi ya ye fi
okay
ansa na akoyen community
okay
na afi aba abonten ma menka na ye nyina ye di
aba bedwom
enti still a man na so na meba because yen ene ye wo nkwala no wom se mema na de omo hye ye mu de ba ye ne ye de omo ba most homes e ye man na tete nkwala no na ade ba ko abahuni se ne ye sitete ye mama no e very different from se ye sitete ye mama
difference
ni see ye wo fie
yeah
o mam emba o mema omo nyina akọ school omo abafie oba ni bedu school no ni obedu fie no oni ni nia mema no nyina bedu fie no oba na ya na emfa ho ni we age ni ebia wo ye baby pra de yemfie na wo di be 6 years na ekọ no wo bedu fie akola no bedu fie na ode ne bag si wo woro ne ho a okọ kitchen mi ke ni nia mema no mafa omo book obuko yo mu homework
tell so ma fa ball
and now afa ball whatever it is ne say exercise so huia
yeah
ba ye mpini mo ba no susu nkonkobo ampe ese so bajade na se oseme ma na me ye biribi fufura ensem a ye beka ye mamefo ne ensem a ye beka kire ye mama no ene na timidity no so I be aye timid ontimi mpie nipa ma efifie o kasa ye kasa kire mo ni akana hye
okay
me at least kakra mehu training na ye de mama no esi ye the same training ma mema me wo ma mema me kiro mo se ne yesi ni aduane se na ebe ya oba bi nkobo musu dwa da ache hwinya ya se be ma wuntimi ani aduane na wa fi ma me nchen especially where hiti higher education na wa free fie one twa this oba bi na be nua be unte ma ne be bo su dwe etini ye mama ne ye
mama de ya de anwa mo
nie amama enye healthy
buko banku
enye healthy etini ye mama ne ye edisu efiade yo because efiade yo no eye nipa ho adwuma ye
okay
be ma onim efiade yo no otimi bo na yere da achi o ba ye tete mama no to be say ubehu obeware awie na ne yire na asen ada ni slave kura ofie ho
ntie
onu anensa nka ontimi nye because maame fo no training te sa training na si from home ye di pia bonten a school girl next start kasa behu na ye sre no wo dem ho na wano ya start to mom names classroom ho me ye to me marriage atana me akwala keto me di 4 years
and no ye the role of the teachers
and ye teachers ni society ni school but we say ababa wa na ni e din kakra hu say oye assertive na ye tia no na umuade na we say it already no nti efie no ya tena no so oba school so aye tena no so nyame ye wadon na utimi fam na wo ba bedu ba dia ye mu bi aduru ya se yetu ni ye bie ye mfo nso a kirew
na me jeta
me ye famu a asema ye de te ha e ma ni bebre adwuma ye ye omuntimi nye o efi se ye bedi watam ama wo papa wo maame me se me maame ye ye di natam me nana ye di natam. It is our society now. How we treat the women. Now, kwala na di eche no so say na ye treat omuma na di omanima. Most of them onye na just public speaking ko bebam. Whether ye politics o say ya sorry dem o say baby a ye gire nipa nim kasa no. We hu say na aye diam oba no. En sorry bi wo hɔ a minim me say ya pam ye free ba akum. Oba ntimi ni sofo. Oba ntimi nyini ma bebre wa sorry dem ho. Tia ya no edin sei no na ya cho letter na you edi asori dem e wo ho ni na tena yeso ezi se wo busa society asem na ye start fifie na edi na mu sant ye wo oba me ma me he so rest in peace o se ye wo na wani so tetew na hu so ye oba no apentoma na o de achichiri wo yam if you say your life is a battle from birth to death see ye be wo kopim se obewu me na ya struggle
mama can we encounter na say ya on social media we be say ya nua ba beatrice and feel or the better was a build your capacity afi yen nua no mo ma na nkasa o mo boyti ya no social media ho so and then no chere say build your capacity no you understand but me mean Jesus has them into because if you have a future and you know you want to build a future to a certain level no you don't listen to what others say building up capacity e kan jani ni ho before we can get a female president in Ghana and mani mbu wa bemu asoba you know where you belong to and where you want to be what you are here and TMO be kasa mbu wa bemu. Just be on your feet, rise up on your own, speak for yourself, stand out as a woman, build up that capacity. May repeat it, build the capacity because teacher appointment say build your capacity. One go school be new degree be new masters, new lawyer position no maubi. And this say build your capacity. No, this is the meaning of it. Say president na ye peno. Also dachi ujina baby obi betu mi aka say you fit in that position. Ni so aba no be di yenimbi
me da say da chine bia e benya president gifty enam anase president Amadeko nyame mremo ebza for won come na me fast da ma e ma menu anwumre mi no mo twenko nyina yo man penis wo kan say yehwe na de o man na ye ne fa bi nkan dachi na enyoma oba be yo man penia nya ne se enyoma penia be de chiri de na isa ka step back eno na na anwumre ye be twen ho koma sedan ko mi aba abra be ye nya no no na me ndi kasebo no e ba asaso na ye da na tu erajua si ono so e de na dwenkyere o PPAG ono so da dwenkyere e ba me din de ani mado ya me adoma e kira despite me de all the sumo bia no ye de beba be sumo kridu nyina ye damase adondom ne ya ye woda kina yakramo